Hey, what's up there, guys? eltonmcfall here in the Hochelaga sector of Montreal, where I've been living for the past 4 years. Geez, I sound like I'm asking a questionnaire in an interview, aren't I? Anyway, I'm here on the corner of La Rue Adam, but actually, how it's correctly pronounced is Adam. Anyway, corner of Adam and Valois, and I figured, well, I haven't done this street yet, and actually, this is the first time I go out today. It's approximately, I don't know, 5:45, rush hour still. I try not to get this lady in the shot. I don't like that up close specifically. That's a pretty sharp looking Civic over there, you know? Mixing it with the graffiti, the whole urban thing, you know? I like those, I like all those pipes out there. Jeez, Murphy. Must be quite the kitchen in there, huh? Just before I started filming, I had that song by the Beatles in my head. If you want it, here it is, come and get it. You better hurry, cause it may not last. Man, if I had $1 for every time I heard that song, like so many other Beatles songs, I'd be a millionaire. No, I'm no one, but I'd have a lot of loot on me, you know? Look at that tree, man. Look at the size of that baby. Man, that's probably like 100, 150 years old right there, you know? This one's not far either. I kind of hesitated filming at this time because there's a lot of people moving around. I don't like that too much, you know? People are fucking crazy today. Look at what happened in Vegas. Oh, man. And other shootings and other terrorist-related attacks. It's all relative. It's all relative, you know? Anyway, I'm not going to stop anyway because it's my fucking God-given right as a Canadian or a North American to be able to film and photograph in public. And do not be intimidated by other people tell you you're not allowed. You are allowed. You see, it's a gray area, as we say. This is a really nice old apartment built. Very well redone there. I like all that wood and color, brown, coffee brown. Speaking of old trees, look at these two here. Hey, look at this guy. Wow. Looks like a better version of the tree featured in Poltergeist, one of my favorite horror movies. Back alley here, might have filmed, maybe not, I don't know. If you want it, here it is. Oh man, that's weird to see that GMC Jimmy over here, right there, because I found out recently, unfortunately on Facebook, that a guy I knew who sold me a few firefighting related things, you know, a couple of like, I don't know, repop metal signs of fire trucks, international and stuff, and the other one was, what was the other one? Federal? Hell, I don't remember. But anyway, he also sold me a pyrene extinguisher. Anyway, the guy, he's dead. He died sadly of a heart attack, apparently leaving work in an elevator. It's, he had one of these Blazers. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. It's a shame. That's how she goes. Hey, look at that. That's when you know you're in a Hochelaga. Holy shit, I gotta stop and take a picture of this. I had to get a picture of that. How cool is that, man? Where the hell are you gonna go in Quebec, or in a lot of places for that matter, where you're gonna see a Mustang on the corner and a Magnum, and they're both old. They're both used cars, man, you know? That's right on. Can you dig it? Groovy and solid and American as it gets. Or I should say, as American as they get. You know what I mean? So, ooh. Now this one, the white though, ça me fait pas triper, as we say. I'm not tripping out on this white one though. Magnum is nice. That's a fucking cool car. Now I can't get that song by the Beatles out of my head there. You know what's funny about that song? Hey, pussycat. You're not shy. You walked like right next to me. You weren't even afraid of me. Huh? Meow. Hey, look, you matched that Kia. Or Mitsubishi? Mitsubishi, sorry. My bad. Anyway, whatever, approaching the my local grocer, le magasin Metro, Metro supermarket, which is actually more abordable, if you like my Fringlish, than the Metro store next to Papineau Metro. That's another story. It's more expensive there. And not surprisingly, because it's maybe in a more up-and-coming neighborhood, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? If I had a fucking time machine, I'd come back here like 1990. There'd be fucking Malibus everywhere, and Caprices, and Impalas, and Grand Prix, and Le Manses, and Parisiennes, and oh, you name it. You name it. This is what it's come to, man. So in other words, if you want to be a fucking cool badass with chrome and sound like an old car, you got to go for one of these babies. God damn, is that ever nice. Fuck. Look at that. It makes that fucking Fiat look like a fucking joke, man. Total. I know, I swear too much. I'm sorry, especially when I get enamored with things. You know? Yeah. So I'm gonna, I think, film until the next block there. Sorry if I'm a bit out of it today. I'm a little bit out of it there, I'm not gonna lie. You know me, I don't like lying. But, yeah, I gotta face up there and say, yeah, probably like a lot of people. I mean, look, last week it was like, what, 31 degrees or so? And what is it now? Like 17, 18, and it's a bit windy and cloudy day. And now it's sort of ciel variable, variable skies, you know. Oh, I hear some nice folk music on the corner there. I hear music that matches my soul. Speaking of old cars. Sounds like music I would listen to if I had my old Buick LeSabre 65. Let's take a listen. See, you know, whatever this neighborhood lacks in the type of people makes up in a lot of other type of people that are creative and sympathetic, as we say in French, sympathique. And thank you. And thank you. That guy's awesome. He's as awesome as that old school looking Bixie sign that I like, Bixie bikes. Well, I like the sign more than the bikes, but anyway. And that's, this is Place Valois there. That's where people chill out. More so when it's hot outside, but it's not that hot right now. It's not freezing, but it's not great, you know. I mean, say comes up. Oh, that guy's really good, man. He's really strumming away, that guy. I dig it. I don't even want to talk anymore. The guy's awesome. Yeah, that's Americana at its finest right there, right? When it trickles down into Canada, in music, Europe, and other places in the world for that matter. It's worldwide, baby. It's music. It's the international language. It don't cost nothing, usually. You know? I got my eye on this old Chev van here. Kind of has that SWAT team look to it, eh? You know, when they all get out there at the same time and go to make a drug bust and shit. You know, I love colorful cars. There's a few of them around here. Of course, they all have age, don't they? The stupid hernia is starting to hurt. That's not good. I'm gonna have to take a break somewhere. I'm supposed to get operated about that in December sometime. And the nurse, she said to me when I went to go take some preliminary tests last week, the nurse, she says to me, she says, oh yeah, you're going to be laid up for like a month and a half. I'm like, what? Well, no, I see. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I didn't say what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm thinking in my mind, and I'm like, no way, what do you mean? I thought it was like, you know, a snip, and they send you home that day, you know, it's done. And then my stepfather yesterday, he says, oh no, he says I was back at work in a week. I'm like, yeah, but wait a minute. I thought about that. It's like, dude, you're sitting all day. Me, I'm physical. I'm always moving around, and anyway, yeah. I think that's a V60, V90. Yeah, it's funny. This is a car I never looked at, and I'm starting to look at it a little more because. I don't know, I guess because cars have become so friggin' boring and dull, and look, the leaves are changing. Quintessential lampposts here, specifically in this part of town. You know? What? Well, if there's a lack of interesting cars, at least there's a couple interesting bikes, eh? Like that, I think it was a Vulcan. It looked like a Harley. Maybe it was a Harley, I'm not sure. Pretty sure it was, but there's a Yamaha Vulcan and a couple other bikes. I'm pretty sure they make that. You know, they look like a Harley Davidson. Did you know, by the way, that the Harley Davidson sound, you know, it's copyrighted. It's fucking copyrighted, man. Crazy, eh? Kind of like the taste of a Coca-Cola, I guess, compared to a Mountain Dew. But what do I know? Fuck, I don't drink either one. I never like soft drinks. Anyway, anywho, we're coming to the end here on a comfortable evening. Not used to this lack of sun, like I've been telling a couple of people. I mean, shit, September turned out to be like Southern California here, man. I don't even think it rained once. You know? Et voila, here we are. And now we're at the corner of La Fontaine, I think. Is La Fontaine or de Rouen? No, de Rouen. That's it. I always confuse it too. I don't know why. De Rouen, La Fontaine. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's get a last view of this street here. La Rue Valois. Like the train station with the same name in Pointe Claire. Commuter train station, of course. Back in the day, it was actually a Canadian Pacific train station. But lots of railroads have downsized or become non-existent due to the, you know, the affordability of cars, especially now. So, yeah. So there you go, guys, boys and girls. Oh, and of course we're going to finish with construction because, my God, the amount of much construction in the city now, it's incredible, really. Yeah, don't fuck up that tree, man. We need them. They're not only beautiful, they serve another purpose, is to clean our horribly polluted air. And I said that specifically clear so the gentleman walking next to me hears me, you know. Doesn't look like a guy who doesn't understand English, believe me. Guy's wearing a nice suit and tie. Come on. Hey, you're dressed in business, you better fucking speak at least both languages or I'm gonna have a fucking problem. And that's another reason why I'm gonna fuck off out of here next year. I'm tired of these separatist people. I don't want to know nothing about them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I understand separation, that doesn't mean nobody's ever gonna convince me otherwise. Moi, je suis un fier Montréalais, Québécois, Canadien. Just like Elvis Gratton dirait. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all.